Forgotten life lessons to use for direct selling success according to Chief. Direct selling success is yours if you look back at your life journey and remember all of the important lessons you've learned along the way. In this episode of Instagram Live Sessions, Chief Pathman Senathiraja reminds us of the never give up attitude we were born with, and how to use that to achieve direct selling success. 1. Evoke the magic of learning something new. Chief dove straight into this edition of Instagram Live by reminding us of the quiet magic of our childhood. He reminded us how, as children, we had the ability to experience life with pure joy, excitement, belief, and magic. When we were kids, we could adapt, adjust, and accommodate to whatever new experience we came across. As we expanded our minds through every new thing we learned, we also evolved every time we gained new knowledge. Chief encouraged us to remember the magic and recreate that passion in our network marketing journey today. 2. Channel the unshakable confidence of a child. Invoking a strong childhood memory that we all have, no matter where in the world we're from, Chief drew a picture of going to a supermarket with our mothers. He spoke about how as a child, if you saw a toy at the supermarket that you liked, you would do everything you could to make that toy yours. Even if your mom said no, if the other customers stared at you, if your peers laughed, you'd still do whatever it took. Chief reminded us that we understood the power of our dreams even as infants. We would cry, bargain, make deals, whatever it took, till we got that toy. He reminded us that at that age, we didn't care what anyone thought of us at that time, even if they considered you a brat or a spoilt brat, you just didn't care. You were so focused on what you wanted that everyone's opinion of you didn't matter. Chief encouraged us to take a moment to remember that quiet confidence we had in our dreams. Direct selling success is possible today when the business is one such dream where you are willing to do anything to achieve it. 3. Focus on the resilience of your teenage years. Chief then took us down memory lane and landed on our teenage years and the memory of our first love. He helped us visualize what it was like to fall in love the first time. He spoke about our ability to keep going even if we were rejected 20 times, even if we had to stand in a bus stand for hours just to catch a glance at our first love. During our teenage years, we understood that rejection didn't mean we should give up, and it never meant it was over. It meant we developed a thick skin, practiced our resilience, and never, ever gave up. He spoke about how that in order to find success in qnet, that sort of passion was very necessary. 4. Break free from societal expectations. The predictability of what comes next in life's journey if you go with what society wants you to do is a dead end for your passions. Once your teenage years are over, we are brainwashed into thinking that the only path in life is to get a good degree, get a good job, get married, have kids, and then go to work and come back home for the next 40 years. If you're lucky, you could then retire and hope that your kids would take care of you. Travel would be something they'd only do to see us or their grandchildren. The reality of our parents' generation is that they had no other choice but to live this life. They were able to own one house if they were lucky, they'd buy one car and use it for the next 20 years, and at the end of their careers, they are broke. They were constricted by a belief system that was planted in their brains by their parents, society, media, and the world. Chief reminded us that it was possible to live a different life to our parents and that our future is not predetermined by this concept of go to work, come back home. Direct selling is a legitimate option, and with qnet you can break free from all these preordained and limited dreams, so you can be limitless and max out on your dreams. 5. Remember your first yes and your dream list. Chief told us that he still has his dream list and looks at it every now and then so his passion stays at its peak. He emphasized the importance of remembering what we felt when we got our first yes. He said that that feeling is what will help us achieve our truest and purest goals as written in our dream list when we first signed up in qnet. He said that we should look at this list often, and to not hide away and ignore those dreams as it was the moment you decided not to comply, not to be like the rest of the world. That was the moment we decided not to listen to the world, and listen to our hearts again, the moment we reignited the power of dreams. The power of my conviction was so strong that I didn't give my family a chance to object. I saw the sign up as me saving their lives, he said. 6. Don't care about what people think of you. The greatest advice Chief received from Dato Sri Vijayeswaran was about not caring about what people thought of you. The greatest fear is not the fear of rejection. It's not the fear of failure. It's a fear of what people think of you. It is the greatest downfall of humanity, Dato had said. Chief asked us to imagine if Dato listened to everyone who said qnet would not last. Instead, qnet is a direct selling success story that is 22 years old, and still rocking it. The fundamental mistake is that we suddenly start listening to the world. We suddenly have this fear of what people will think of us. Forget what people might think of you and create your own idea of what normal is. 7. Revive the craziness in you. Chief asked us to remember how you were on the same path when somewhere along the way you met somebody who said, "Can I have 20 minutes of your time?" a sentence that changed your whole life. He asked us to think about the first time presentation was done for us, and our upline told us about the opportunity for limitless income and financial freedom. Remembering this moment that helped revive the dreams inside of us again, that moment when a paradigm shifted in our minds, is a great way to find direct selling success. Chief told us how when he first heard about qnet, he was so crazy as to sign 22 people in 48 hours. Tell yourself that you are crazy and that you're proud of it, like me, said Chief. The crazy ones change the world, they max out. They rule the world. We will never remember the ones who follow the rules. We'll only remember those who dared to be different. The real networkers who are going to conquer this industry are the crazy networkers. Revive the craziness in you. I promise you prospects will say yes, your checks will rise again, your sign-ups will increase. Dress up for success, use technology but don't lose the passion and craziness. Stop listening to the world and one day the world will listen to you. What a thrilling session that was from Chief Pathman Senathiraja on direct selling success, finding our passion, and staying crazy. You can see him every Sunday at 8 p.m. time zone, on Instagram at THEVChief. Until we get to see each other again, stay safe wherever you are in the world, and follow the rules and guidelines of the government. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and share this video. Also, subscribe to this channel to watch more videos like this. Don't forget to press bell icon, so you will get notification of our new videos without any delay. Thanks for your love and support.